Lesson planning. Why do we plan lessons anyway? As the quote says, a good plan is like a roadmap. It shows the final destination and usually the best way to get there. Well, what lesson planning does for you is that it lets you know that you've done enough thinking before the class. You can be sure that you know the lesson inside and out, backwards and forwards, that nothing, not even the inevitable unexpected stuff that always happens, is going to surprise you. To plan is to strategize. You're visualizing everything before it even happens. Making your lesson plan helps you to make everything feel real, to take something abstract and turn it into something more practical. When you plan your lesson well, you can be certain that you haven't forgotten anything, that you've taken all of your students' learning needs into account, and that you've gotten all the resources ready that you might need. So, what does a complete lesson plan entail? Here's a list of all the questions a good lesson plan should answer. What are the learning objectives, and what knowledge or skills do we want our students to get from the lesson? What is the lesson content, and what key concepts do we want our students to master? Which lesson delivery methods will we use? How much time will we spend on different parts of the class? How will we organize the classroom and teaching environment for the planned activities? How will we assess how well the students have understood and mastered the knowledge or skills taught during the class? Worksheets, tests, projects, home assignments. Planning ahead of time also sets a good example for students. A teacher may end up being one of a student's first inspirations in life. Planning classes well sets an example of preparedness and confidence, which will help students to realize the importance of it right away and hopefully will inspire them to adopt the habits and apply it in other parts of their lives. Benefits of lesson planning. There's quite a few other benefits of lesson planning, you know. So listen carefully and think about which of the benefits mean the most to you. Don't worry if some of them are similar to each other, just think about your own lesson planning and teaching experiences and pick accordingly. While listening, it would be a good idea to take some notes. You could write down 5 of the benefits and a couple of sentences saying why those benefits resonate with you. Lessons that are well planned are more likely to help educators stay organized once they get into the classroom and start teaching. Achieve their learning objectives. Decide what needs to be taught during the lesson and how. Build on what was taught in the lesson before and lay the groundwork for the next one. Diversify teaching activities to match the learning styles and preferences of their students. Ensure that all the activities in a lesson have the same context and focus. Emphasize the main points of the lesson so that students are clear on what they've been studying. Draw the students' interest and make them curious about the subject matter. Think in an organized way. Plan for and ask the students relevant questions, which help students stay engaged throughout the class and retain the knowledge they have gained. Identify and develop materials they can use to supplement their teaching. Keep track of timing and pacing. Save their class if for some reason they can't be there themselves. Provide invaluable guidance for a substitute teacher. Provide a record that allows good, reflective teachers to go back, analyze their own teaching, what went well and what didn't, and then improve on it in the future. Have a shortcut to refer back to so they can recycle the successful elements instead of starting from scratch if they have to teach a similar lesson in the future.